Guess what time it is?
Ask a web up.
Woohoo! So it is episode 2.4.
2.4.
That's right. I'm Taylor.
I'm Kelsey.
And we are back, and we are so excited today to talk about relevant and personalized content. And we have covered this before, but I think it's really important too, as the new year, just to refresh and remember what our point is for being on all these social media platforms.
Yeah, there's a lot of different points to make as far as why personalized content is really important. One of the biggest things is just that, you know, personalized content is good because you just don't want to sell all the time. You know, when people are being super salesy to you, sometimes it can kind of turn you away. So it's just important to have content that's like, you're not being salesy, you know, you're meeting your target audience and really thinking about what types of things they like, what types of things they need, and really connecting with them almost like you were if you were just like talking to your friend or family. You know, so, you know, ways to do this and make personalized content, we're going to kind of list out. So one is to just think about like things in your community that, you know, say I was talking to them earlier about, you know, one of my partners that I have, their high school won the state championship. So they posted something about that and it got, you know, a ton of response because that's something that everybody in the area is interested in.
Yeah, they would love that. Another way to just kind of like fight through the fluff, because that's what I feel like there's just so much honestly crap out there and you want to differentiate yourself. Another way to do that is to just, again, continue to find things that are relevant to your audience, identifying who your audience is, like she was saying, and what they would want to hear about, and catering your content to that. So that is like a really good example. You know, the high school championship is a really good example. But let's say there is a trend or a meme going around. Sometimes that's a good idea to post, but only if you can link it back to your brand.
Yeah.
And don't stretch it too far.
Yeah. Those get tricky sometimes.
We're approaching like Super Bowl Sunday, and I would not really recommend for a lot of people to do that unless you can really, really, like I said, be...
It's like like if you have like a wedding boutique or something and you try and like tie in like a Super Bowl Sunday, like it's not gonna work. Like if it's not applicable, don't push it. But yeah, another thing too is doing stuff like educational materials. So, you know, if you're trying to target moms with young kids, maybe here are some cool kids experiments, or here are some cool recipes for your kids, or just stuff like that. Like really think about what your audience goes through on a daily basis, and like just think about those sort of things. So,
and then we always say, out of every 12 posts you do, you can do one of those salesy posts. And that's usually like a really good ratio to play by. And the reason is for that because, again, people don't want to just keep hearing you sell.
Yeah.
It's not how you would talk to your friend, like, hey, Kelsey, I'm going to sell you on everything that I know, but I'm not going to talk to you about real life because I want you to buy something from me. So I'm going to just keep telling. No, that's not how you do that. Exactly. So definitely every 12 posts, you can have one salesy post.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Also, another thing is varying up the content. So, you know, doing different things like pictures and videos and text, and like really varying that up, because if you just have like, if I'm on a Facebook page and I just see text, it looks boring, it looks plain, and I mean, videos and pictures are what drive the most engagement anyway. So like using things like that, you know, just different stuff like that, and varying up your sort of content is important. So.
And just keep in mind that all of this is really hard work, but it will pay off. I know that, like I was saying, it can be hard to cater your content and really digging into the community and finding that local news that can be relevant, but in the end, you want to just humanize your brand, and it's about people. So connecting with people should be your number one goal. And however you achieve that by connecting to people should be the route that you should go with.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that sums it up.
Yeah, there you go. Episode 2.4 in the books. If you have any questions, let us know. We'd love to answer them on next week's Ask a Web Op.